Attention Croydon players and Croydon company owners. There are some upcoming policy changes regarding company branding and IP. Companies must comply by the end of this month. We'll read over both the announcement and policy message sent via overhead wires on the central Discord server. You can pause the video anytime if you want to read for yourself. We are updating our rules regarding custom companies to address passing off the practice of combining elements to mimic real-world brands. To ensure a fair environment for original creators and to protect the game legally, we are moving to a standardized 3-point check system. Effective March 31st, all previous exceptions or developer permissions are void. Every company must meet the criteria outlined in the policy below. Names that are visually or audibly confused with real brands, e.g. Arrive instead of Arriva, are now prohibited under Section 1. Your core brand identity may only take inspiration from one real-world element, name, design, or identity. Combining two or more is a violation. Replica liveries are permitted, but capped at 20% of your total fleet. You must have at least 4 originally branded buses before adding a replica. First offenses will result in a forced wipe of the company name, brand colors, and logo. Repeat offenses will result in permanent company deletion. To protect the game from legal risk, we must prevent passing off, combining elements to mimic a real brand. All companies must pass the following criteria. Section 1. Musts. No direct or similar names. You may not use current or previous real-world operator or sub-operator names, e.g. Arriva, or corporate brands, e.g. Tesco. This includes phonetically similar names. If a name is visually or audibly confused with a real brand, e.g. Arrive instead of Arriva, or Stagecoach instead of Stagecoaches, it is a violation. Company representation. Your original branding must be the primary presence for your company. You cannot have your real-world liveries be the core of your company. Section 2. One core inspiration. Your core company identity consists of 3 elements. You may take inspiration from one of these from a real-world brand. If you combine 2 or more, the branding will be removed. 1. Similar company name. This includes regional names, e.g. Yorkshire, or names that are inspired by a brand that are distinct enough to pass Section 1. 2. Livery design. The specific shapes, stripes, or swoosh layouts used by a real operator. 3. Identity. Brand colors and logo. The core color palette and logo style of a real company. The rule. You can have the name or the colors or the design, you cannot have 2. Naming your company Yorkshire is 1 point. If you then use the colors and logo of the real operator in that area, you have hit 2 plus points and are in violation. Similar real-world replica allowance. You are permitted to create visually similar replicas of real buses, provided replicas cannot exceed 20% of your total active fleet. You must have 4 completely original branded buses active before you can add 1 real-world replica. You cannot create low-effort or blank buses to bypass the 20% replica limit. A replica cannot violate a Section 2 violation for your core brand. If your company name is Wessex Travel, your replica cannot be a real-world Wessex-based livery. Remember, companies must comply before the deadline. The new guidelines set will be enforced once the deadline is reached. Any company breaking these new rules will be punished accordingly. The policy has also been added to Croydon Experience rules page. Make sure you also read that between now and when the rules get enforced.